if you don't know, I'm Star. The message I heard is use your common sense. The scripture comes from Second Maccabees 4:1. But the previously mentioned Simon, he who had given information of the money and had betrayed his country, slandered Onias, saying that it was he who incited Heliodorus and made himself the author of all evils. So here's the message for somebody. Okay, so it's different parts. Okay, so for somebody, there's somebody that wants to betray you and throw you under the bus and make it seem like everything that is going on, that is going wrong, or everything that's bad is your fault. Um, for somebody, there is someone that wants to come to you. They are going to lie to you. There's going to be something happening. It's either something missing, something that may have been taken, or something that has went wrong with something, or there's going to be some kind of situation where someone has done something to kind of stunt you or to cause you some kind of whatever kind of calamity this is. And it's going to be a situation where you're going to be trying to figure out who did it. Okay, it's going to be a situation where you're going to be trying to figure out who fault it is, and they are going to push the blame off on somebody who is innocent. And the last situation is okay, so I did the person that's gonna try to betray the person. And the last person obviously will be the person, you know what I'm saying, that's in a sticky situation. They know they did wrong. They know they out of line and out of order and they shouldn't have did that. And you know what I'm saying? Instead of going ahead and, you know what I'm saying, standing 10 toes down on whatever it is that they did, they gonna fix their mouth to lie and act like they ain't do that. God said use common sense. Everybody use common sense. This is not a situation. It's not a situation where it's going to be hard to figure out who did what. And what I'm being reminded of is when I was a teenager, me and my ex best friend got into it. Okay, we really, to be honest, we didn't get into it. She just woke up one day and decided that she wanted to be in a certain clique, and she stopped hanging out with me. And when people started asking her why, she dryly stopped being my friend. She lied and said I was trying to take her boyfriend. Now, this made me very upset, okay? And it made me upset for several reasons. First of all, I ain't want her boyfriend. I was not attracted to him like that. He wasn't cute. He wasn't, you know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, I'm not that kind of person. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna go after my friend, my associate, let alone my best friend's man. I don't get down like that. You know what I'm saying? And the lie that she told is like, she said that I was telling her that I was on the phone with him and he's my man now and dot, 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 dot. I was like, bro, why would I say that? And if I did, you know what I'm saying? In a hypothetical world, okay, in a different universe where I was the kind of person that would take my friend's man and I called my friend and said that that's my man now, why in the world would he be walking with her? Let's be real. I'm just like, why would I do that? And I know some of y'all gonna be like, Star, I'm serious. I, first of all, would never do that to a friend, a colleague, a associate. I wouldn't do that to family. Like, I don't want nobody sloppy seconds, period. First of all. Second of all, why in the world, why would I say that? And then he with her, you know what I'm saying? It don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? And I just think what frustrated me about it is they was trying to make me out to be like, I'm cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Like, come on now. Don't play with me like that. I don't have time for that. And you know what I'm saying? So, long story short, I tell her, come on, let's square thinking I'm playing. I wasn't playing. Like we had this joke where we would say we gonna box and then we'll make a box like this with our hands. Nah, I was like, nah, bro, we finna fight for real, for real. She was like, nah, no, no, no. I didn't say it. I didn't say it. It was this person over here. Now, the person that she pointed to, she knew me and this person did not get along and we had problems and we were, you know what I'm saying? But in reality, I used common sense. I was like, she ain't got nothing to do with this. You know what I'm saying? She ain't got nothing to do with this. She ain't got nothing to do. I don't like her either. I would fight her on a different day. But today, we talk about what you did. Okay? Today we talking about what you did, boo. Leave her out of it. Okay, leave her out of it. She ain't got nothing to do with this. We talk about what you did. And I'm just saying this to say, for whoever this is for, use common sense. You know what I'm saying? Things happen. It's not a situation where everything is just, you know what I'm saying, gonna fall apart for you and it's the end of the world and nothing can be repaired, patched together, and fixed. But I just feel like you need to use common sense use logic when it comes to situations like this, because there are people that will try to weasel out of any kind of repercussions for what they did. And we had a message about that yesterday of how some people, they just come up with little plans and, oh, I'm gonna do this and then I'm gonna do that and then everything is gonna be everything. And then, you know, they be shocked and appalled when somebody's trying to go upside their head for what they did, because they didn't see that part coming. They thought they was gonna be able to get out of that. They thought that could not be possible. God said, for whoever this is for, use common sense, use logic. In that situation, even though she was trying to make it seem like she knew I didn't like the girl already. She knew me and that other girl that we ain't really, you know what I'm saying, get down, like we ain't get along. So she was trying to say it was her fault. But I use common sense and logic. Even though we don't like each other. Even though we don't talk to each other. You know what I'm saying? Even though we don't get along. I use the common sense and logic of, even if she did, you know what I'm saying? Even if she did go around and say that, why are you acting funny with me today? You know what I'm saying? That like it's different. You know what I'm saying? It will be different. You know what I'm saying? If it's just a situation where, oh, girl lied, but you acting funny with me, which like that don't add up. You know what I'm saying? Your actions are not adding up with what you saying that she said. Because even if she did say that, you should, you know what I'm saying, as my best friend, you should be real enough to come up to me face to face and ask me about it. You know what I'm saying? And in reality, this is the lie that she told, is that I called you. You know what I'm saying? Where did she get that information from? Who told her that? You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like for whoever this is for, God said use common sense. Use common sense. I'm not the kind of person, I know some people, they get mad at the person that, you know, I can understand getting mad at the person that will spread something to. You know what I'm saying? Because there are certain people, they make up a rumor and then they tell it to somebody else and that person go around and tell everybody. But God said this is a situation where you need to go to the horse's mouth. You know that saying where they say you get it from the horse's mouth? I don't want to hear from the workers. Okay, I don't want to hear from the worker bees. I don't want to hear from the people that you're using and the people that's giving assistance. We going straight to the I'm thinking about this song, Who's the Man? Who's the Boss? Okay, we going straight to the person that's in charge. I don't want to talk to them. Well, I don't need to hear from the henchman. I want to hear from the boss, because I want to know what's really going on. Okay, and I just feel like for whoever this is for, God said use common sense. Use common sense. And sometimes we get so angry about things happening and people saying stuff and people doing stuff that we don't take out the time to think, who does whatever happened benefit the most? Okay, the person that it benefits the most, that is where your problem lies. You know what I'm saying? And I thought about that. Oh, girl that I already had problems with, me and her already don't get along. What does she benefit by going around and saying that? Nothing. There's no benefit to her except somebody giving her attention for 2 seconds. And you know what I'm saying? I guess feeling good about being able to spread a rumor about somebody she don't like. I guess. I don't know. But in reality, it didn't benefit her to go around and say anything. But who it benefited was the person that you know what I'm saying, I charged up. And I just feel like that's what it is. For whoever this is for, God said use common sense, regardless of what position you in. If you are the person and somebody is trying to throw you under the bus and say that you are the one that started this, that, and the third, and you did this, that, and the third, God said use common sense, use logic, and you know what I'm saying, defend yourself. And second of all, you know, I know some people will be like, well, I don't want to throw them under the bus because that's snitching, or because that's this, or because that's that. I mean, in reality, they snitched on you first. Okay, they threw you under the bus first. They was trying, you know what I'm saying? They did you wrong first. And second of all, if you are the person that is doing the throwing under the bus, you the person, you know you did something out of line and out of order to somebody, and you trying to throw somebody else under the bus for what you did because you don't want to catch whatever hands or whatever situation, whatever repercussions that's coming towards you, baby, let me tell you about life and how everything will work out a lot better if you would just be honest. Like, even in the situation that the example, everything would have worked out better if she would have just been real and told me what was up, that she wanted to be friends with whoever them weird girls that she decided to be friends with, and she wanted to go off and fly off into the sunset. Like, yeah, okay, you know what I'm saying? That there's no rules to say that you can't have more than one friend. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, I don't know. I guess she did. She felt as though she couldn't keep up the same routine with me because we were literally always together every single day, all day. But at the same time, it's just kind of like it's like communication. It's like, you know what I'm saying, gone out the window, just flew away, been drugged down the street. I just feel like it's a situation where you ain't got to do all that. You don't have to lie. You don't have to lie. You ain't got to lie, Craig. You ain't got to lie. You can tell the truth. And if you tell the truth shall set you free. It could have, like, all of this will be avoided, whatever this situation is. And if it's the person who you being lied to, and you know what I'm saying, you got to figure out who did what and who is really the cause. Use common sense. Who does it benefit? Who does it benefit? You know what I'm saying? Whatever the situation is, regardless if it's a situation like it's a rumor like this here, who does it benefit? You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like that's what it is. I'm even thinking about, for somebody, it could be a situation where maybe you're dating someone or you're involved with someone, and there's someone else that you don't even know, somebody that you may know of or something like that. They're going to make up a lie to make it seem like you're a bad person to this person. But in reality, you know, the benefit that they will get, maybe they're interested in you, because I honestly don't see another reason as to why. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times I've seen it with my own eyes. I have seen men down talk a woman and call her everything but a child of God. And as soon as the man that she was dating or interested in is no longer interested in her because of what he said, he comes like a knight in shining armor, trying to you know, sashay his way in, and you know what I'm saying, and spit his game. So I just feel like, for whoever this is for, God say it is what it is situation, first of all. Second of all, use common sense. Use common sense. Use logic. Use common sense. Use common sense. Use logic. You know what I'm saying? And even though, you know, the example that I just told y'all, like I said, I was a teenager. I wasn't even 18 yet. And I truly, if you are an adult, and it's some situation like this here, a lot of mess and drama, and you know what I'm saying, let me tell you about life and how I, at 33 years old, refuse to be involved with anybody that is sitting around gossiping like teenage girls. I don't have time. I don't have time. I'm too old for that. I don't have time. I don't have time. I don't have time. I don't have time. If that's what you want to do with your time, do your thing. If you want to allow somebody else as a grown up, you are a grown up. and you gonna allow somebody else to tell you who you can and cannot date. You gonna allow somebody else to tell you who you can and cannot be friends with, and you gonna allow somebody else to tell you where you can and cannot go. Baby, that is a you problem. It ain't got nothing to do with me. I don't have time for it, no way. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm just being real. I'm not finna talk nobody out of no decision like that. Just like with that situation right there, I wasn't trying to talk her out of her decision. She don't want to be my friend no more, baby. Bye. Okay, I don't have time for that. I'm not finna sit around and try to sweet talk you and ask you what I did and all that. Like, nah, man. Nah. Because clearly you wasn't my real friend. No way. Because if you was my real friend, you wouldn't even thought of nothing like that. And that's just real. And I just feel like, even when it comes to a situation like, the second one, if it's a situation somebody interested in you and they allow somebody else to tell them or to convince them that they don't need to be with you because this, that, and the third, clearly they weren't interested in you in the first place. And if somebody can persuade them so easily of a lie, why in the world would you want to be with them? Why? I don't want no weak man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just being real. You should be with somebody. You should be with somebody that has some integrity. They got a backbone. You know what I'm saying? They not finna sit around and just listen to people sit around and gossip and talk about you. You know what I'm saying? Be with somebody that's gonna have your back. So you know what I'm saying? And they can be equally yoked and they can match your energy, because if you the kind of person you gonna have your person back, they need to have your back too. And that's just real. And that's the message. God said use common sense. Everybody in the scenario needs to use common sense. It's not to say that everybody is going to use common sense. I know some people are still not going to use common sense. Some people are still going to choose to do stupid things. But, when you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. Anywho, God said use common sense in this situation. Even if it's like the last part that I just said. If your friend decide that they don't want to be your friend no more, or that they gonna do you dirty for whatever reason, regardless if they making up a lie about you, or they stabbing you in the back, or they, going behind your back doing this, that, and the third, they wasn't your friend in the first place. And it's nothing to fight over. And this is coming from somebody that was ready to fight. And you know what I'm saying? I was more so mad that she had the audacity to make up a lie about me. Like, that, don't do me that. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like, fight over what? Argue for what? Like, this is a situation where if somebody don't want to be friends with you and they are showing you clearly that they don't want to be your friend, let them carry on. If a man is letting you know that he can be so easily persuaded, or a woman letting you know that they can be so easily persuaded not to date you, let them go. You know what I'm saying? Let them go. It's okay. It's okay. There are other people that you can be with. There are other people to date. There are other people that you can be friends with. It's not such a serious thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Well, this person is just such a hot commodity that you just gotta have them. Baby, if they are unloyal, okay, let them carry on being unloyal and let them be unloyal over there. That's fine. Whoever it is that they gon', you know what I'm saying, run off into the sunset with, guess what? They gonna realize how unloyal they are as well. That's the message. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Deuces.